Good evening, everyone. So I'm Siddiqah, and I'm from the NGS Academy. So I just want to talk a bit about what the work we've done today. So it's basically pertaining to the surveillance, capacity building through pathogen genomics, as well as bioinformatics training across the continent. So I'll just introduce you to the team, and then I'll give you a brief overview of the activities we've done to date, and then so our current projects or future steps. So on top we have Professor Nicola Mulder, which is our PI. I'm sure you're all familiar with her, and you've collaborated with her. And then there's me in the corner. I'm the program manager. And then we have Kirsty, our coordinator, Tony, our administrator, and then Percival, who's our software developer. So basically, the NGS Academy for the Africa CDC was established in 2021, and the main purpose of the academy is to train and in the space of pathogen surveillance and bioinformatics, as well as to build capacity across the continent. Generally speaking, or sort of our typical training formats, they have these sort of three structures. The first one is short-term in-person training that usually is 2 weeks. And an example of that was a rapid response to regional outbreaks to the Mpox grade 1. And that occurred in, basically that was bioinformatics training, and that was occurred in Ethiopia. At the base at the Africa CDC, and we were able to conduct that training in English as well as French. The second format we have is sort of multiple iterations of training where there's sustained engagement and as well as virtual meetups in between that. And that was an example of that is the advanced training in the bioinformatics workflow that we conducted at Kemri Wellcome Trust in Kenya. And that was basically to develop critical mass and of bioinformatics expertise for the application of pathogen surveillance. Yeah. Our third format is virtual training, which usually occurs over several weeks. And that an example of that was our SARS-CoV-2 training, and that was basically to equip national public health institutions in order to respond to pandemics. So who do we target, or who are our participants for training? So we usually recruit or target personas from national public health institutes, as well as researchers from academic institutions that focus on pathogen surveillance. And these are usually individuals from across Africa, as you can see from the participant distribution map in the corner. Our trainers, we also leverage trainers and teaching assistants from across the continent in order to build capacity within the continent. And for that reason as well, we usually train in locations across the continent as well. So with our training, we identified that there is a need sort of for ongoing support and collaboration, or a type of mentor-mentee relationship between trainer and trainees. And so based on that need, we develop additional resources in addition to the training. And one of that is the trainer database that we have. And so what happens with the database is trainers, they register on the database, and then they add sort of the details akin to an abridged CV, and they tell us what their expertise are, and they put that on the trainer database. Then we have the help desk ticketing system, so that works in conjunction with the trainer database. So this thing is geared towards the trainee. The trainee would then submit a question or a query on the help desk ticketing system, and then we link that question or divert that question to one of the trainers that have been registered, that we've registered on the trainer database. Yeah. We've also have the NGS Academy website, and on the website we basically host training materials of courses that we've already done. But in addition to that, we also divert people accessing the website to courses that are also hosted elsewhere, but pertaining to genomic epidemiology and pathogen surveillance and bioinformatics as well, these tools and the resources as well. And we also have a tab which is for trainer communities, where we have links to communities that, global communities that basically speak to genomic epidemiology, pathogen surveillance, etc. So just so that we can expand the community within that space. Okay. Then another resource is our curriculum. So we have been developing a pathogen genomic surveillance curriculum. And the aim of this curriculum is to have a standardized curriculum so that knowledge within the space of pathogen surveillance, as well as training within the space, is equitable across the globe. And so with that, we've basically have three, well not three, but we've divided into foundational courses, where there's for generic sort of theoretical courses, and then wet lab and bioinformatics. And once a participant has done that, they will then hopefully be able to progress to the pathogen-specific courses. And we have a variety of pathogens, as you can see there, it's listed there. And then we also have a genomics, metagenomics course. And of course, with antimicrobial resistance, we've incorporated that into each course. So it's spanned across all of the courses, the topic. So with that, because we wanted a standardized curriculum, we recruited, or we collaborated with experts from across the globe in order to sort of generate this curriculum. So this is just an example of what our foundational courses look like at this point in time. So we've got the generic wet lab and the bioinformatics. So what are our next steps? So basically, we want to leverage or integrate AI into the course development program, and as well as our training. We have a big project surrounding AI, the use of AI sort of in curriculum development and training, and then these are some of the of our objectives. And then so one of them is to actually benchmark tools which can be utilized in the various steps of the curriculum development process, as well as in our training. Then we also want to develop tools where we can identify the needs of trainees based on the qualifications, and based on the qualifications, and then identify what is a particular learning path for a particular individual by means of using AI tools. We also then want to develop a course of surrounding the use of AI in public health, and then we'll have different use cases for that. And then our software developer, Percival, he's working on a chatbot, which will then be used to supplement the help desk ticketing system that we currently have. So in closing, I just want to acknowledge all of the individuals that have contributed to the curriculum today. Some of them are present. There's too many to mention, but we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude for all of their efforts and the time that you have spent on the curriculum and working together with us on it. We also like to thank the Gates Foundation and the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative for their financial support. And then all of these bodies and networks for the time, resources, and additional support. And then lastly, we'd like to thank our training partners across the globe for working alongside us with us, and being a source of support to us as well. So in closing, if you would like to know more about our work, you're most welcome to email us or look at our website. So thank you.
Any questions for Siddiqah?
Thank you so much for your presentation and sharing this interesting news. I'm Anelda van der Walt from Clarify. And I'm very interested in your system of pairing questions with your trainers and having this database of trainers and their skills. Is that something that is transferable to other contexts, that software platform? or is it heavily integrated into your ticketing system and your other curriculum software?
Yes, so it is.
So we can't use it in other contexts.
It is transferable. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's like modular.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I would love to speak to you about that.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
You can most welcome to email us. Thanks.
Cool. Any other questions?
That's great work, thank you. Do you plan to revise your curriculum on a regular basis, and how do you organize that?
Yeah. So, as you know, content differs over time, so we would need regular revision. And so what we have a pool of experts across the globe that helps us, but we can always use more eyes and hands. So if anyone is, you know, an expert or has significant knowledge within the topic, we would most welcome if someone would like to come on board and review our curriculum and, you know, contribute to the curriculum in terms of the learning outcomes, the assessments, etc. Offering the open access resources as well. Yeah, so yes, it is. And so the curriculum, the intention with it is that trainers across the globe utilizes it in their training initiatives. And so as they build training materials, we hope that they would share it with us as well, so that there's equitable exchange in that terms. And there's a question at the back.
Thank you very much. Given in a case where I'm able to finish one of the courses and I'd like to maybe locally teach some of the other students in my facility or institute, do I need to get permission from you guys before I use the materials, or I can just go ahead with it?
So the courses and the curriculum will be linked to our website, and the intention is for it to be open access so that it's usable by everyone. Yeah. We would then just ask if you know, if, like I said previously, if you've developed materials around this using the curriculum, perhaps just share it with us just so that everything is open access and there's equitable exchange among users and collaborators.